Afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, good afternoon too, ma'am. I'm doing great. How have you been, ma'am?
Yes, I've been well. I couldn't sleep well yesterday night, so I'm a bit sluggish now. But I'm
Okay.
okay. I'm doing well. How has your day been?
Okay. Yeah, it is good so far, ma'am.
That's good. Nice to know. So tell me about yourself. Where do you live? What do you do?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. My name is Sunita. I was born and brought up in Andhra Pradesh, and I have come from village background in the Srikakulam district of AP. I have done my graduation BTech in ECE branch from JNTUK, and currently I have been preparing for competitive exams. And my hobbies are before I didn't have any habit of reading any kind of book. Nowadays I tend to read some book which book make me feel very happy, and along with I'm going to listen some music. I would love to listen music, melody songs, and uh, my strengths are I'm a good motivator. I am a good self motivator, and
Huh.
along with a hard work person, and yeah, even I would say I deeply value my background and experience which I have come across. This is all about from my side, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Very nice introduction. Are you giving interviews? Are you preparing for interviews?
No,
No?
ma'am. What happened? Actually, I have fear of being on camera. Yesterday, I had a conversation with Karishma, ma'am. Probably you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
heard
I
about
know her.
ma'am name, right?
Yeah.
So yesterday, ma'am, I couldn't give proper explanation in her video. So I
Okay.
felt very bad. Even if I know also, I wasn't able to talk to ma'am properly. So even madam, Karishma ma'am also don't feel like this is your first step. I was first call with her. This is my second attempt call.
Wow. Okay. So I think that is the reason you prepared yourself really well, your interview.
No, I
I mean,
think it
introduction.
might be.
Hmm.
Yeah, it might be, ma'am.
Very nice. You gave a very good introduction. It included everything. So I was thinking like
Yeah.
maybe you're used to giving this interview during Sorry, what am I doing? I thought that you are used to giving this introduction in interviews. That is why you were able to
Okay.
tell it so well. Oh.
No, ma'am. Actually, already I met. It's a hard situation. I would say yesterday, because I wanted to talk more to Karishma ma'am. Finally, I felt very bad. I couldn't even ask anything to her. She said like no issue. This is like ma'am. While I was talking to ma'am, even I fumble a lot. And apart from that, I was using filler words more in her video. At last, I just asked to her, if you don't mind, ma'am, please, you don't want to upload this video into your channel. When we had a next conversation, that time sure we will upload very soon, ma'am. She said, okay, your wish, up to you. She said like that only, ma'am.
Mm. Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem because many people's first video session really understand the first session is very difficult, but still you showed the
Okay.
courage to give yourself a second chance. So I really
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yesterday I felt very bad, ma'am. Even I told to Karishma ma'am so many times, but she said this is your first experience on video call, so everybody tend to feel like that only. So don't take to your heart. She said like that only. Yeah, no, it's okay, quite better.
Hmm. Okay, that is nice. So you're living in a hostel? Why are you living in a hostel?
Yes, ma'am. Anyway, I don't know whether I can say here or not.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm preparing for government exams. So like even if I want to stay at my home also, actually the village, that is village, so I couldn't get proper signal. So when I'm going to write any mock test, I couldn't even get a proper network. So due to that issue only, I had to stay at a hostel, ma'am.
Okay, no problem at all. Okay, so I just selected a topic for talking today.
Yeah.
The topic is called memory. So are you okay to talk about this topic?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. If you would give any topic, I'm willing to talk about that topic, ma'am.
Okay, that's really nice of you. Okay, so tell me, do you have a good memory power?
Mm, yeah, I think I have a pretty good memory, ma'am. But sometimes, sometimes I forgot small details. It depends on situation. Okay, it's something really important. I think my memory is generally good that time,
Hmm.
especially especially for things that are important to me, like any birthday dates or family events. That time, sure, I should keep every date in my mind. So that
Hmm.
time I said, yeah, my memory is pretty good. And even when it comes to studies, yeah, I can easily any matter. Like, first of all, I will get to know what exactly that concept will be there, then I should keep in my memory very fastly. I can say that point. I would say that that thing in good at my memory. And apart from that, man, uh, like um yeah, everybody tend to forget small details or
Yeah,
things which are not significant, which are very significant in our life, which things are very vital role in our life. We should focus on that one. For example, I might forget where I left my keys or some few things. I don't focus more on that one. So rather than focusing which all are we need. So in that case, yeah, like small things everybody tend to forget easily.
yeah.
Even, yeah, I'm a good at pretty good memory, ma'am.
I used to have a good memory, but nowadays, not nowadays, maybe like from 5 or 6 years, memory has gone really bad. I cannot remember where I've kept some documents, where I've kept some jewelry. Even such important
Yeah.
things I'm not able to remember. So I think I'm getting memory loss now.
No, no, ma'am. See, ma'am. No, everybody tend to feel like that only. See, even sometimes, even my mother said, like, yeah, you should keep these things from there itself. Even
Hmm.
sometimes, even even my friends give something to me. After that, I don't know exactly where I kept. After that, I just recall when they will come, because when I'm using mobile phone, if they will come and give something to me, I don't
Hmm.
know where I kept that one. So that time I can easily forget. This is not for us. Everybody, I think, tend to feel this only this way, I
Yeah.
think so.
Hmm. Okay, so can you share one favorite memory of yours? It can be anything, maybe when you
Mm.
were anxious or when you were really happy. Any memory which you can never forget.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Yeah, I would say my favorite memory probably when my mother used to tell me, Sunita, as you grow up, you should be good at everything. And every time she said this to me only, ma'am. And that time, which motivated me a lot. And focusing on doing good job. I think that would make me feel proud. And apart from that, rather than just thinking about the struggles, what we might face, and those things taught me a lot in my life, ma'am, when my mother used to tell these things to me. Even sometime, what she's telling means, Sunita, you will get a good life. Don't be like me, because you know, right, like how many hurdles I have come across. So don't be like you and your sister. Focus on your studies only, rather than thinking about my life. So these all are, I can say, it is my favorite memory, ma'am. Wherever I will go, wherever I will go, I bring those things, be with me only, ma'am, along with
Mm.
me.
Okay. Still your mother tells you like that? Still she motivates you?
I would since 4 years ago, I had I lost my mother. Right now, she is not there with me.
Oh
Yeah,
my
ma'am.
goodness. Oh my goodness. That's so sad. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's
So
okay, ma'am.
yeah, it's something really
That is
emotional.
the reason, whatever she was telling to me when she was there, everything, even I will go somewhere other strong thing also, I just remind those which my mother have taught to me. So I never do anything wrong way.
Wow, you're so strong.
Yeah.
To even be able to talk about this, like it requires so much courage. I would never get that. So you're really strong. Okay, so let's get back to the topic. So do you think,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, sure.
advent of technology and a small example is when I was a kid, I would remember a lot of phone numbers. But now when we have mobile
Yeah,
at in our hands, I remember only two numbers, one my dad and my husband. That's it. I do not remember any other numbers. This is just a small example. So with the advent of technology, do you think we are losing our potential of remembering things? Because we have calendar, we have docs, we put everything there, we set reminders. And another thing is there, when we were children, we did not have anything like an alarm concept. So I like,
yeah,
every single day, my mom, like, she will wake us on time, we'll get ready, we'll go to school. It's not been a single day that we have slept and we missed the school. No, but that fear is there in me now because every day I have to set the alarm because when I wake up, I'll be
yeah.
able to wake up my children. So I'm totally dependent on that. So I think because of technology, do you think we are losing our potential of remembering things?
Yes, exactly, ma'am. I would agree this point because, like, yeah, I think when it comes to technology, I think technology can sometimes make us very lazy. And when it comes to remembering so many things, as you said, yeah, exactly. When even when I was at a 10th grade, that time I used to remember each and everything like phone numbers. I used to keep a lot of phone numbers in my mind only. Even nowadays, yeah, like even I'm just remembering my sister my sister mobile number and my number. And I have good friends. Even I just keep in my mind those numbers also. And other than that, I nowadays, when that mm, mobile phone is there, so everybody, I think, forgetting these things, I can say. And literally, ma'am, we are not remembering more things. We are literally relying on lot on mobile phone only. Like, see, for example, I think remembering any details, or we don't need to store much information in our brain nowadays.
Hmm.
Everything we just relying on mobile only. And for example, we don't have to remember phone numbers and any directions, like, for example, Google Map, where we see, for example,
Yeah.
one place is very new to us, like for example, Bangalore is very new to me, so I don't know where exactly I should go. That time, like, if in case anybody will tell, yeah, you just go to that place, so that time I don't know. If in case any Google Map is there, means I can easily go for, I can easily and reach out that place. So that time I think we should relying on mobile phone. But the thing is, means we should not relying on more on mobile. Sometimes we should keep which all are needed to keep in our mind. We should focus on that one only rather than relying on mobile phone every time.
Hmm. Yeah. I also I've heard
And
from yeah, yeah. Yeah, please complete.
yeah, and if, yeah, if in case, like, I think which might us rely less on our memory for everyday tasks if we are
Hmm.
relying on mobile phones.
Yeah, I've also heard a few people say that do not give mobile phone to your children because when they keep seeing videos, it will affect their memory power a lot. Certain parts of the brain, future in their life, their memory power will become very weak. Attentiveness and memory
Yeah,
power and focus. And I've seen this happen. I've seen this happen.
yeah,
Children who were like, watching a lot of phone in their early ages, like 2 year, 3 or 4 year olds. After that, it is difficult for them later when they're in fifth standard, sixth standard. They're not able to remember even small things that we tell them, or
yeah,
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 study related, little bit short-term memory they have. But other things, what we tell, they are not able to focus attentively or remember that. I strongly believe in that.
exactly.
So, do you believe?
Yeah, ma'am. Like, yeah, of course. Yeah, I believe that one, ma'am.
Hmm. I think so because all like we get distracted because of mobile phones and all our attention is towards that. That is the reason I
Yeah,
think we
exactly.
cannot remember anything else.
Yeah, exactly. Nowadays, even I would give suggestion to people like, see, some parents also allow to children's mobile phones, because like, ma'am, we will attach mobile phone. After that, we should give some space to studies also. We should keep, even if that time, mostly we are using brain only. For example, people who are preparing for any competitive exam, like, see, logical thinking, ma'am, like, for arithmetic and reasoning, people are, even let's suppose to take any kind of questions, like, they will focus on more to get a result, until get resolve that sum. But nowadays, ma'am, people very easily find searching for some other platform, like, as we know, more famous in chat gpt, like, everybody using chat gpt only. I think, first of all, if we will relying on chat gpt or any platform, our brain is not, like, our brain, we are not giving to, some feed to my brain. I feel it like that only. So when we are going to think any question, even if it will take more time also, after that, even our brain also sometimes it gives to good information. When we had a, if, say, for example, now we are talking, now you are giving some questions, I'm just, whatever my mind is giving to me, that only I'm just exploring in front of you. If in case, rather than going to chat gpt, I'm searching and I will find some points from there itself, I think it would not be, to get to improve my skills, right, ma'am? So first of all, no matter I'm talking good or bad, even people may judge me, but, see, this is how I feel it, like, improving more and more in my case.
Wow, that is an excellent example. Because when my children come up with some project or some question, I'll say just look on Google and write no. I just try to
Yeah,
divert them like that. But it is important that you
yeah,
give work to your brain. Think, if you don't know how exactly you
yeah,
should be putting it, then it is okay to take a help rather than completely relying on it 100%.
yeah, exactly, ma'am. Exactly. Yeah,
Wow.
if in case, if, see, even we can't focus more time to towards that particular sum program, any sum also, but it will take 2 hours, it would be fine. If it will take more than 2 hours also, one day it would be fine. Even next day also, we are going to think 2 hours, 3 hours means it is not. It's not good, good, because our time also wasting, right?
Yes.
Even days also passed by like this. So that time we can take a help from ChatGPT and any other platform also. But first we should give some thinking, we should give some, what we call it exactly, I am not recalling. We should give some content to our brain, then only brain also will work properly when we
Mm.
need something.
Correct, correct. Yeah. And when we do not have good memory power, then we don't have anything in the brain. So obviously we will
Yeah,
look for platforms like these to help us. So do you have
yeah,
any, uh, you know, uh, what to say, any tips on improving memory, or how can people have good memory? Because I have a cousin of mine. He says that
yeah,
when he was young, he would sit and he would keep recollecting whatever happened again and again, again and
exactly,
again, alone. So
exactly.
that is the reason he remembers a lot of things that happened in our childhood. And he keeps telling
Yeah,
me those things. And I said, when did this happen? I don't remember at all. But he remembers every minute detail. And he says this thing helped him a lot. Sitting alone, thinking
yeah,
and recollecting whatever happened. So that will improve.
yeah.
And people say you eat badam every day, almonds. You eat almonds every day.
Oh,
That will improve your memory. So,
I'm not sure, ma'am. I'm not sure about those things, ma'am. If we will eat badam and those things, then only I think which can make a good memory. But the
yeah.
thing is, like, yeah, I think it could be one of the reason. But I don't want to relying on those things. But the thing is, like, ma'am, as you said, yeah, I agree. Like, even before also, I have completed my graduate, my school or intermediate, up to intermediate Telugu medium only. When it
Oh,
comes to btech, we should, yeah, we should take, we should, every subjects also, it would be in english only, right? At that
right,
time
right.
we should study that english towards english only. So it was very difficult. Even I have realized when I was at a btech also. But I have habit, like, when I was a btech, I used to take a tuitions, ma'am. I'm a good at mathematics, I would say that one. So people who are, yeah, people who are want a mathematics, I will help them, even if that people are even that that person not a good mathematics also, I will make them good at mathematics. So
Oh,
that time only, yeah, that time also, even I was very struggling to learn this, speaking to very I was very struggle to speak anything, even I couldn't make one single sentence also before. But after that, even I haven't spoken to anyone through any application also. Recently I got to know about one application, CV. I think people
right.
all are
Yes.
using nowadays that one, CV application. So even in that application also, we do have a span of time 30 minutes only. So every day I'm using properly that 30 minutes only when I
Mm,
get a free. If I get a free means, sure, I will use, I would connect to people. And even in in that application also, that 30 minutes only, I'm trying to give some topic to that people. If that people is interesting means, we will go through that topic only, ma'am, rather than talking unnecessary things.
right.
So that time, like, yeah, I think that CV application make me good at this much of level. I'm not sure good at English. I'm a beginner, I can say. But yeah, I think even nowadays what I'm doing exactly means, which all are I have learned yesterday. Next day I'm just recalling, okay, what I have learned, which center, like, if in case I get a two more three more vocabularies, after next day I'm just recalling them. So if we will do like this means, even our
Mm,
memory power also we can easily increasing. I feel it like that only, ma'am.
mm. Wow. Okay. Okay. That was really nice, whatever you shared. So, are you happy with how you spoke in this conversation?
Ma'am?
Are you happy with your performance, like how you spoke in this conversation? Because you were disappointed with your first video session. So, are you happy now?
Yeah. Yeah, ma'am.
Mm,
Actually, first, even ma'am, with ma'am Karishma ma'am also, initially I was fear. After next 10 second, it's okay. It was fine only with ma'am also.
mm. Okay. Okay.
Mm.
So, did you want to ask me anything or any further things you want to share before we wind up the
Yeah,
session?
sure. Yeah, ma'am. Actually, I got a few things about you, like which you have already uploaded in your channel. From there itself, only I got to know about you. Before, I think you used to work in multinational company. I
Yes.
think first, like, I think you had leave that company for your circumstances background. I don't know exactly, but that only I know. Like, even I have been watching your videos, ma'am. Sometimes you are taking video also with your kid, and she is
Yeah.
also very pretty, and she was talking very good also English. Yeah, even I think like one day you had a conversation with your kid, some prepositions, like
Mm,
way to use this
yes. Yes.
preposition to, and the things. Yeah, I have watched that video also. Yeah, could you describe about you, ma'am? Like, ma'am, like, even initially you was also feeling nervous when you had a conversation with somebody. What exactly you have faced? How did you overcome those things, ma'am?
Uh, After my first video session, definitely I was very nervous to again face people and talk. But I think you just have to motivate yourself and feel confident. So every single
Mm,
time I felt I can't do it, I cannot face anyone and speak anymore. But I tried to do it more often. What's the maximum that will happen? So just think about
okay.
that worst case analysis. What maximum? You just cut the call and run away. What worse can happen than that? It's okay, just face it and speak. The more you do, the more better you will become at it. So that is how I
Exactly.
overcame the fear of it. Otherwise, you cannot. If you're first two, three times, if you're nervous, if you give up, you won't be able to do it ever again.
Yeah. Okay. Ma'am, when did you when did you realize to make some videos and upload it into your YouTube channel? Like,
Uh,
why did you get it that thought to make some videos?
because when I was working for my platform, for
Okay.
engtalki, at that time, learners would connect with me and they would record the session and upload on their channel. So I thought I can do it independently. That way, I don't have to work
Okay.
for somebody else. I don't have to give any explanation to anyone. It's my own channel.
Uh,
Whenever I want, I will do this. So that is how I got
okay.
that idea, and that is how I started.
Okay. Okay. Good, ma'am. Even yeah. Even I think you had a conversation with Karishma ma'am also few months ago, right, ma'am?
Yeah, twice. Twice. Last year
Yeah.
once and now once.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Every time I have been following your videos.
Mm. Okay. That's really nice talking to you. So, shall we end the session?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
I wanna share something to you, ma'am. Thank you. You are giving precious time to me. When I had a text you, the way you are responding my messages, everything it is very good. Thank you one more time, ma'am, connecting with me.
You're most welcome. And I would like to tell you, just told a point you feel that you are a beginner. So, trust me, you're not a beginner. You're already in your intermediate stage. Little bit, very few grammar issues are there, but you're definitely not a beginner. So, just work from
Yeah,
intermediate to better than intermediate. So, you can work from there.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
okay.
Thanks
Thank you
for
so
your
much.
advising, ma'am. Sure. Yeah, I need to work on that one, ma'am. What you told.
Yeah, you can do that. You can start reading more newspapers and watching
Yeah,
more
sure.
interviews of celebrities. So that way you'll improve
Yeah,
more. Okay.
yeah,
Thank you
sure,
so
ma'am.
much. Lovely
Yeah.
talking to you. Take care and good luck.
Mhm. Yeah, you too, ma'am. Thank you. Bye bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.